Down here, Doug.
Yes, Lou.
Well, Doug, back to your issue, I think, you know, the redevelopment agency could have spent 100 times that much money if they wanted to on a project they were trying to bring to the city in certain areas of the city. So it's not a question of did they have a legal right to spend money through a redevelopment agency, but that particular project followed different guidelines. There were different set of rules for that facade program that the city council set up, and those rules were not followed. The reimbursement as set forth by the rules were not followed, and even some state laws may not have been adhered to. So it's not a matter of if we think the used car lot should have gone there rather than go where the auto dealers are on First Street. The issue is, did those two council members and the city staff violate council policy, council rules on what the facade money could be used for within that district, and were any state laws broken? And I hope, because you've done such a good, thorough job, that your organization will pass some resolution that they ask you to go forward Monday night and move forward with this thing and bring it from a Doug Cross thing to an organizational thing.
Well, I appreciate that comment and that clarification, because you're exactly right. I mean, the city can justifiably do a lot of things to attract business and revitalize this community, and they should. And we've already talked about things like, even though it's not a lot of money, doing away with the business tax, and doing a stellar job of marketing this community as being business friendly. And doing away with the business tax is a minor amount of money, but it shouts, we're business friendly, and we want you here. We want the job you create. Yes, sir.
Okay, I make a motion to have the Tea Party move on to the council policy as well.
Ordain this effort. Moved and seconded. I guess we'll call for the question. Should we take this on as a Tea Party endeavor?
I have one question.
Yes. I'm going to do it anyway.
I have one question before you go.
Yes. Discussion. Please do.
But
you know, it was funny. It was a couple. I don't know. It was like a couple months ago. When you talked about the signs on the auto dealership. The next day they were down or stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you think it worked. But they want to make them all legal now. Yeah, you can't do it. You know, because I feel like the way you feel during your, you know, where like.
For us,
let's say a Christmas special, that's okay, you know, tractors. Memorial Day, Labor Day sales, go crazy.
Got our support, then you went forward.
I totally agree.
Toyota's been having a tent sale going on for about a month now. GM's a good guy, but their plan was to go more to the top constantly. You know, got the drums constantly in the same area.
I wanted to have something that you guys could look at and see that was had some strength and some power behind it before. And again, I would like to see it as one of our campaign issues, but I don't have to have it. It would possibly, as Louis alluded, add more strength. But irrespective, I can tell you, irrespective of whether or not you vote to make this an issue for our group, it's still going to be looked at as Doug Cross attacking Steve Sarkis.
I think that's my point I'm trying to make. I want these things to come from the Tea Party and not you, because
Deflected away from you.
I hate the thought that somebody says, we're not going to do this because this is Doug Cross's personal vendetta. And had it been from the Tea Party, all of us, then we wouldn't have to worry about it.
Well, this is.
And I just wanted to be able to back it 100%. To give you all the strength and power of the organization.
I appreciate that, but again, I couldn't. The timing was such that we wanted to get it to the grand jury in an expeditious fashion as soon as we had the documentation put together and tagged and categorized and accepted. And the other thing was that I didn't want to come to you without all the facts and backed up information.
I think he's made a good point. If there's no other discussion, I think you ought to call for the question.
I will do that, Mr. Vice President.
He's Vice President?
No, he's treasurer. He's treasurer.
I don't know what I am.
He's something, but he's got a title. You're the Vice President.
Mostly for future.
If I die, it's all on your shoulders.
No, I understand.
Yes, sir.
It's like putting Biden in charge.
At the next council meeting, we'll bring it up.
Well, let's coordinate that effort. We'll probably have 3 or 4 speakers. Gary's also volunteered. And we'll just speak, we'll basically just do exactly what I just did. I'm going to give a little stinky introduction and overview. And I'll tell you how I'm going to start it. I'm going to start it with commenting on Becerra's chastising Al up here for even questioning the fact that having a friendship with a council person could lead to a conflict of interest, and how the congressman once referred to Glenn Becerra as his adopted son, and well, if Becerra is Gallagher's adopted son, then Kelly Caloric is La Familia, Soika's little brother. That's the way I feel. So I'll call for the question. Tea Party endeavor? All in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? Other than me? All right, guys, let's just kibitz and enjoy. And as I did visit Chicago for a couple of days, vote early and often. Yes.
You too.
Yes. Hold on 1 second.
Guys, I'm going to try. Can somebody give me a ride to a home? I live very close by.